I only want all of your blessings, madam, so that I may fulfill my dreams.
Digicel TV, home of Rugby League. Dial *515# to subscribe.
Welcome in wherever you are around the world. A handful of leaving. It's his fast footwork on the ground. Bang, bang, bang. Beats defenders. And then a nice little pop.
Tap and go from Royard! Listen to the roar of the crowd.
The TV1 News is proudly brought to you by BSP, our bank, our people.
Hello, this is TV1 News. Thanks for joining us. In this edition, PNG seafood loved in the Asian market, ITI launches its first degree program, and Hunters set to take on Capras in third trial match. The suspect, who was apprehended for the willful murder of late Edwina Ibaoa in Berena Central Province, escaped from custody on Wednesday, February 19th. NCD Central Commander Assistant Commissioner of Police Benjamin Turi confirmed this. Turi said the suspect on the same day surrendered to police but later escaped while in police custody. He said the officers who were with the suspect are known and will be dealt with accordingly. Meanwhile, ACP Turi urges the general public to report of these whereabouts to the police if seen. A distributor of Papua New Guinea's live mud crab and frozen seafood is becoming quite popular in Singapore among restaurants and wholesale buyers who prefer the unique taste of mud crab and seafood from PNG. One Solomon Island in Singapore is run by Saul Hamid, who says for many who love this seafood know the difference in taste between those farmed and those caught in the wild from PNG and prefer the latter.
Sahul Hamid, director of One Solomon Private Limited in Singapore, is championing the distribution of live crab and frozen seafood from Papua New Guinea. The National Fisheries Authority storage facility in Singapore, set up in 2022, is managed by One Solomon. The facility distributes frozen prawns, lobsters, mackerel, coral trout, frozen seafood, and live mud crabs. These products are sourced in PNG from provinces including Central, Milne Bay, and Western. Hamid says the company has worked together with NFA since 2022 to establish a strong market presence in Singapore.
This shipment came in day before yesterday. We have one more shipment coming tomorrow. So we will take all the pre-orders. So mud crab will go on. Same for frozen seafoods, we already pick it up. People start to recognize our products. Papua New Guinea seafood is coming up in Singapore market.
Furthermore, Hamid explains that this operation has enabled him to push for better price rates for local suppliers. They are now paid in Singapore dollars instead of kina for the seafood or mud crab they catch. The Singapore dollar is holding its own against stronger currencies like the US dollar and euro. To put into perspective, 500 kina is equal to around 164 Singapore dollars or 104 US dollars, according to the exchange rates today.
And also we increase the buying price in Port Moresby. Before they used to buy 3 kina up to 20 kina. Now we increase from 18 kina to 40 kina. So the range of mud crab is increased. After 2022, people start to recognize Papua New Guinea mud crabs. So we are well established. We are well established there. So now we are promoting our frozen seafoods. Since January we started 2025, till today we already imported about more than 3 tons. So mud crab in 2022 we did import almost about 7 tons. And all the currencies we visited back to the country to the respective exporters. So foreign currency going in. In this way, our foreign currency to countries coming in. People are enjoying the currency value. So they receive the funds in the bank in terms of foreign currency. So mud crab 2024, 2025, we are increasing now.
Hamid says they are leveraging their contacts in Hong Kong and China to ship PNG products from the current NFA supplier facility located in 8 Mile, Port Moresby. Mary Silla Kelleton, TV1 News.
Furthermore, Minister Richard Maru expressed his intentions to pursue access of 2 new major global markets.
First week of March, I'll be going to Japan to put a proposal to the Japanese government. We need to have duty-free market access into the Japanese market for our fisheries industry. We've all benefited from the duty-free market access to the EU market. But EU can't be enough. Why don't we have the same market access to the US market? They're coming to fish our waters. Why don't we do the same with the Japanese? So my ministry, wearing my international trade hat, we are going to aggressively focus on a comprehensive economic partnership agreement with Japan. And key among that is duty-free market access to the Japanese market. And we are looking at the same for the US. I want to be able to go to the US this year as well, to start having very aggressive discussions and negotiations towards giving us market access to 2 new markets.
BSP Financial Group has posted a record of 1 billion kina statutory profit for FY24, a 17% increase from last year. CEO Mark Robinson says strong revenue growth and credit impairment reversals contributed to the results, despite a 254 million kina rise in operating expenses due to technology investments. BSP has also declared a final dividend of 1.21 million kina per share, payable in March 2025, bringing the total FY24 dividend to 1.66 toy per share, up 16%, with a solid return on equity of 23.3%. BSP remains committed to regional growth and modernization. Australia has begun negotiations with Papua New Guinea on a landmark new defence treaty. We take this report from ABC News.
A strategic embrace. Australia and PNG already have a security pact. Now both countries want to go further and sign a binding treaty.
The most significant defence agreement between our 2 countries since Papua New Guinean independence.
Australia believes it will bolster PNG's security and smooth the way for its citizens to serve in Australia's army down the track, as well as making it much harder for China to strike its own security agreements with the Pacific nation.
We have consciously made a decision to choose who should be our friends in as far as security is concerned.
And today, another reminder of how Beijing's military might is growing. Defence confirming that 3 Chinese warships filmed here in the Philippines and spotted north of Australia last week have now made their way down Australia's east coast, less than 300 kilometres from Sydney.
They're entitled to be where they are. Australia's also entitled to be prudent.
Australia and New Zealand sending planes and naval vessels to monitor them, but Beijing hasn't explained what the ships are doing or where they're going next.
It's certainly not something that we would expect from China previously.
The government is keen to stress publicly that this naval task group hasn't broken international law and isn't intruding into Australian waters. But privately, officials say China might be keen to demonstrate the growing reach of its rapidly expanding navy, which now has the ability to project force deep into our region. It's another reminder of how Australia's strategic circumstances are rapidly changing and why it wants to strike more deals with countries like PNG and throughout the Pacific.
Meantime, Prime Minister James Marape said while he cannot predict what's contained in the treaty, he said Australia has indicated a manpower shortage in the defence sector and is an area they can look into.
I can indicate that Australia certainly indicated they have struggling to find manpower to work, not just the frontline defence force sector, but they're struggling to also find those who can work in defence industries, the support branches. So we've indicated to them that we have many of our grade 12 dropouts who are available, and so part of those are work in that space. And Australia certainly giving consideration for getting Papua New Guinea to save also in that space. So.
You're watching TV1 News. We'll bring you more stories after the break.
Experience a convenient and smarter way to do your banking with BSB Mobile Banking. You don't have to leave the office or your home to pay for bills. You can view your account balance, transfer funds, top up phone credits, or purchase Easy Pay units wherever you are. Visit your BSB branch today to register now for BSB Mobile Banking. BSB Mobile Banking, the smarter way to bank. BSB, our bank, our people.
Hiya, Mama. You wait then, but me add him special flavor.
Put in more flavor, put in more taste. Magic Kakaru, get up a big smile on face. Time for Kim chicken, a great kumutu. Sip, sip, the moo, yes, magic on you.
Maggi, the taste PNG loves.
Cold Pal Lemon is tough on stains and gentle on clothes. Cold Pal Lemon has a great lemon fragrance which brightens your clothes and gives that extra freshness that lasts all day long. Cold Pal Lemon, tough on stains, gentle on clothes with extra freshness.
Meet the bank for everyone, everywhere. As People's Microbank, we were proud to be a bank for the people. Now as National Banking Corporation, we are bringing modern banking to all in Papua New Guinea. With more branches and our friendly staff ready to assist you in more places, we are making money matters simple and fair. So wherever you are, however you say it, say hello better banking. Learn more at nbcpng.com.pg.
The stage is set. The stadium is rocking. It is go time. The entertainers are back. Rugby league at its absolute best.
is Uzochukwu.
His father was the richest man in our village.
Nothing is working.
Welcome back. The state of Papua New Guinea will soon establish a new fishing joint venture with RD Tuna Canners Limited. Minister for International Trade and Investment Richard Maru highlighted that RD Tuna Canners Limited would like a 50-50% partnership instead of initial discussions that the state would own more than 50% of the joint venture. Maru highlighted this proposed partnership arrangement on the fringes of the tuna investor consultation in Singapore recently.
RD Tuna Canners Limited will develop the Pacific Marine Industrial Zone project in Madang province, but has indicated it would want a 50-50% ownership instead of initial discussions that the state of Papua New Guinea would own more than 50% of the joint venture. Minister Maru advised that a meeting with the state negotiating team and RD Tuna Canners Limited will take place next week Monday. He intends to conclude negotiations next week with an agreement, followed by a launch of the joint venture in Madang, officiated by Prime Minister James Marape.
We are looking for a major fishing hub in Papua New Guinea. Yes, we need to make sure we have water. Yes, we need to make sure we have cheap and reliable power. But this is the vision into the future. We are looking at 10 plus processing plants within Madang. It's a very exciting opportunity. It will be called the Madang Integrated AZZ because it will integrate everything to do with fishing. This, I think, is a very exciting project, and I'll be working very closely with the minister and his team at NFA to make this happen. And we want to launch the project by next month. For us, the time for talking is over. We want action, and action must happen this year.
Minister Maru was in Singapore attending the tuna investor consultation together with the National Fisheries Authority and the Fisheries Ministry. At the consultation, Minister Maru, when speaking of the fisheries industry, said investors who support Papua New Guinea in the government's endeavour to process all of its fish stock in the country will enjoy benefits from the government. He told investors this offer will not be on the table forever.
And we are looking for long-term partners who are interested in a long-term relationship with us and benefit from our resources. Because we are going to, through our minister, going to announce the policy of domestication, meaning we want to process all our fish in the next few years in Papua New Guinea. We are now going to give special incentives for those interested in investing in new fishing operations, be it a cannery, loining plant. We are going to give you AZZ incentives like tax holidays, like getting duty-free materials in to build your processing plants. We're going to do that regardless of where you invest in PNG, whether it's in Madang, Rabaul, New Island, Finsapen, wherever, we are going to give you that incentive for the sector. Because this sector is very, very important to our country.
Maru says PNG is a land of opportunities and invited investors looking for long-term partnerships to invest in the country. Maricela Kelaton, TV1 News.
In a significant boost for education in Papua New Guinea, the government of Japan has officially signed grant contracts to fund the construction of new school buildings in 3 provinces. The signing ceremony held today was attended by key government officials, diplomatic representatives, and education stakeholders. The ceremony today saw the participation of Eastern Highlands Governor Simon Sear, representatives on behalf of Deputy Prime Minister John Rosso, Dalo Open MP Governor Morabe Governor Luther Wenge, Maprik Open MP Libet Capris, members of the Japanese Embassy in PNG, school representatives, teachers, and other distinguished guests. Speaking at the event, the Ambassador of Japan to PNG, His Excellency Hisanobu Mochizuki, emphasized Japan's commitment to grassroots development and human security through education.
I believe
In order to materialize this potential, human resource development is essential, and education is the key to achieve it. In this context, I'm very pleased to announce these 3 schools will be receiving new school buildings and necessary furniture through Japan's grassroots grant scheme of worth more than $250,000 altogether.
Under the 2024 fiscal year allocation, 3 primary schools will receive significant funding for new classrooms and essential school furniture. Kwangi No. 2 Primary School in Eastern Highlands Province, represented by head teacher John Tai, will receive 294,274 kina for a new school building with 2 classrooms and a teacher's room. Yamil Primary School in East Sepik Province, represented by head teacher Philemon Lucas, has been granted 453,759 kina to construct a 2-story building with 4 classrooms, 2 teachers' rooms, desks, chairs, blackboards, and water tanks. St. Paul's Lutheran Primary School in Morbi Province, represented by head teacher Alfred Norman, will receive 287,096 kina for a school building with 2 classrooms, a teacher's room, desks, chairs, and a 9,000-litre water tank. Under this initiative, thousands of students in Papua New Guinea will soon have improved learning environments, a positive step forward for the nation's education sector. Teachers of 3 schools expressed gratitude for the grants.
It's a privilege that we can have funding so that we can build the infrastructure, and also we can have a quality education in our district and province as well.
Yamil Primary School is one of the remotest schools in Isipik Province. In terms of government services like schools especially, we are not fortunate to take many things at once because the school is out from the town, and so we are reluctant in this manner. So this is our first time to be accepted to get this project. Thank you very much, Japanese Embassy.
With that, you can just imagine the magnitude of population coming to attend our primary school, resulting in overcrowding in classrooms. And we are very thankful to being part of this program, which is GGP.
Japan's support through the Grassroots Grant Scheme has funded over 50 schools, healthcare facilities, and infrastructure projects across Papua New Guinea. Ambassador Mochizuki urged all stakeholders to ensure the timely completion and maintenance of these projects, reinforcing the strong friendship between Japan and PNG. During the presentation, Eastern Highlands Governor Simon Sear expressed his gratitude for Japan's support, emphasizing the positive impact on education.
Your Excellency, I say thank you so much for these GGP programs. No doubt, you are leading the way, the Japanese government. We all say thank you to you. There's many more years to go. All this program doesn't stop here now. It will be continued. Will be bigger and better. Thank you for giving all the support in whatever way. You are building a lot of bridges in the countries, all the highways. You name it, you are there. The Japanese government is there.
After many years operating as a training institution running certificate and diploma programs, International Training Institute has now ventured into degree programs, starting off with the launch of Bachelor of Accounting and Finance today. The full course program will commence in 2026, and ITI is looking forward to including more degree programs in the years to come.
Today saw the launch of the first ever degree program at the International Training Institute, or ITI. ITI chairman and co-founder Senthil Kumaran Senthevel shared that this is a big milestone for the school from when they began.
People don't realize how important private institutions are for any country. And so we had to come through many challenges to achieve where we are now. But we have also proven that private sector can also assist in educating as well. I think from what we hear, officially Dehurst recognized the first degree recognized by Dehurst for a private institution, from what we see.
The degree program will run for 4 years and is scheduled to commence in 2026. Requirements for this program will include a GPA of 2.2 or above, and options are available for diploma in accounting graduates to advance to the degree course, but must possess a GPA of 2.0. This applies to those also intending to take the advanced diploma in accounting program as well. Students from other accredited institutions by Dehurst must fulfill these admission requirements and course outlines to join. In addition, Manager for Continued Professional Development Trainings and Branding with the Certified Practicing Accountants, John Very, shared that ITI exceeded standards in their new bachelor program. The course program will end with an internship of 2 months before graduates can start their CPA studies.
So students who graduated from ITI with diploma in accounting or degree in accounting, we enroll them to do our Certified Accounting Technician program for diploma graduate and Registered Accounting Graduate CAT or CPA program for those who graduate with a degree majoring in accounting. They will have to do 8 modules which are of international standard, 2 semesters in a year. After they complete, they are then certified as CPA.
ITI chairman and co-founder shared that they are looking forward for more degree programs in human resource management and business management. Jasmine Rajak, TV1 News.
Furthermore, the International Training Institute has partnered with James Cook University, creating a pathway for graduates of the new Bachelor of Accounting and Finance program to pursue a master's degree if they wish to. The regional director for PNG at James Cook University in Brisbane also congratulated and affirmed its commitment to having ITI graduates join the institution to further their studies in the Accounting Master's program. ITI shared that this was a great opportunity for students and a dream come true for both the school and students.
James Cook University Brisbane will allow all accounting degree holders to go straight in their master programs as well, officially now. So this is just a start. We're just linking it up. In fact, we wanted to launch it the second half of this year, but we thought we will wait to anyone wants to upgrade, let them upgrade and actually start fresh next year. That's when our ITI degrees are eligible for help as well as HECAS as well, loan. So it'll be easier for the students.
Octady Mining has delivered a major boost to UPNG's Earth Sciences division, handing over a newly upgraded computer laboratory. Students at the University of Papua New Guinea's Earth Sciences Division have received a major boost thanks to Octady Mining Limited. OTML officially handed over a fully refurbished and upgraded computer laboratory, a vital investment for the future of geosciences education. The 550,000 kina investment made in October 2024 has transformed the facility. Previously, the division relied on just 6 computers for 67 students. Now the lab features 28 brand new desktops, 7 laptops, and a 20 kVA uninterruptible power supply or UPS system, ensuring a reliable and efficient workspace. OTML's Manager Mine Technical Service, James Boo, emphasized that this initiative aligns with the company's Growth 2050 strategy, which focuses on strengthening partnerships with tertiary institutions to produce industry-ready graduates. He said, "We recognize the importance of working working with universities to develop future leaders in mining and related industries. This upgraded lab will provide students with the resources needed to gain practical skills and knowledge. Associate Professor Joseph S.B., who heads the Earth Sciences Division, expressed deep gratitude for OTML's continued support. He noted that industry partnerships like this help produce highly skilled graduates who are ready to enter the workforce. S.B. said that Octady is a national company that truly values education. Their support ensures that students have access to better learning opportunities. President of the Geosciences Student Association, Trevor Dauber, also thanked OTML, highlighting how the company has consistently supported students through the industrial training and graduate programs. Carol Kidu Jr., TV1 News. And now the finance news. The kina closed unchanged at $0.2487 US in the interbank market. At Bank South Pacific, our kina was buying $0.2412 US, $0.3745 Australian dollars, $0.2224 euro and 37.75 Japanese yen. Looking at commodity prices at New York close, all closed lower except crude oil and copper closed higher, and palm oil closed the day unchanged. And on the stock market, the Dow Jones closed lower, ASX closed lower, and all ordinaries closed lower as well. TV1 News continues when we return. Stay with us.
Experience a convenient and smarter way to do your banking with BSB Mobile Banking. You don't have to leave the office or your home to pay for bills. You can view your account balance, transfer funds, top up phone credits, or purchase Easy Pay units wherever you are. Visit your BSB branch today to register now for BSB Mobile Banking. BSB Mobile Banking, the smarter way to bank. BSB, our bank, our people.
A true champion is measured by their courage, their determination, and their passion to never give up and to always keep trying. With a delicious Milo and milk taste and added nutrients, Milo and milk is a great way to fuel our little champions with nourishing energy every day. Because true champions give it their all.
Milo, PNG and Mia. Find PNG made.
How would you describe your mother?
My mom is beautiful. She is strong like the woman. I love my mom because she always takes care of me.
My mom, she's so patient and loving. I feel she's always around.
Caring. She works so hard and always wants the best for me.
She's soft like her love.
My mom is everything, and I don't know what I'd do without her.
Softland, fragrance of a mother's love.
Join Digicel and enjoy the network that rewards you with a whole lot more. Activate a new Digicel prepaid SIM and get 2 gigs data plus 20 minutes free Digicel to Digicel talk for 3 months. Get your first month's reward instantly with no spend required. Spend 30 kina or more for your rewards in months 2 and 3. So what are you waiting for? Get your new SIM at any Digicel outlet or agent today and enjoy free talk and free data only with Digicel.
Hey PNG, guess what?
What?
You can save up to 34% on Digicel TV plans when you pay with Cell Money.
Nice, yeah.
And now, just visit a Cell Money agent or Digicel store to deposit money into your Cell Money wallet. Then dial *888# to buy your prepaid TV plan from your Cell Money wallet or use the Cell Money app and boom, save up to 34%. Now you can enjoy more entertainment for less, only with Cell Money, a product of Digicel.
We welcome you back to all the live action. Yeah, they come to Morris, they will score! He goes the ball and goes right through. But just clutching at his jersey, too fast, too strong, too big. And then the Superman finish.
Start your engines.
You got your seatbelts on?
For the ultimate talk show.
Man, this thing rips!
All Girls Garage, Mondays 8:30 on Turbo.
Welcome back. Turning overseas, the Vatican says the Pope's health condition has again improved days after it was revealed He is battling double pneumonia.
Pope Francis has spent his 7th night in hospital, where he was initially admitted with bronchitis but is now battling pneumonia in both of his lungs. In its latest update, the Vatican revealed that his condition appears to be improving once again. He doesn't have a fever and his heart is working well. In earlier updates, we learned that he's up and about out of bed, he's alert and he's eating. He's also been taking phone calls, doing paperwork and other light papal duties while he recovers in hospital. The Vatican said that he'll remain in hospital to be treated for what's been described as a complex clinical situation for as long as is necessary. In his early 20s, he had part of his right lung removed due to a bout of pneumonia then, so he's particularly susceptible to respiratory illnesses. Now here at St. Peter's Basilica, it appears to be business as usual, with preparations for the Vatican's Jubilee celebrations this year continuing, which Pope Francis is expected to be involved in. He will, however, miss the Sunday Mass here at the Basilica. The faithful that are attending have been praying for him and offering well wishes for his swift recovery. During a press conference today, one of the cardinals was asked, what his condition is like, and he said that if you want Pope Francis to rest, he needs to be hospitalised. He did not, however, rule out the possibility that the Pope could resign if his condition doesn't improve. So not out of the woods yet, however, some good news from this part of the world.
Intelligence officials have helped thwart several attempts by foreign governments to harm or even assassinate critics on Australian soil. The country's spy chief has made the alarming revelation while warning of the most complex and challenging security environment in decades.
Taking a front row seat, China's ambassador welcomed inside ASIO headquarters to hear from the country's spy chief. The Director General beginning his annual address with a blunt warning.
ASIO assesses we are likely to have more security surprises in the second half of the decade than we did in the first.
A wave of anti-Semitic attacks across Australia continues to be closely monitored.
I'm concerned these attacks have not yet plateaued. Politically motivated violence is raising the temperature of the security environment and making acts of terrorism more likely.
Mike Burgess also revealing several recently thwarted foreign assassination plots here.
ASIO investigations have identified at least 3 different countries plotting to physically harm people in Australia.
We will not tolerate the surveillance, harassment or intimidation of anyone anywhere in Australia.
There is a short list of obvious candidates for this kind of behaviour, malign states, authoritarian states that have an interest in harming our democracy and harming our citizens.
With the federal election looming, the ASIO boss has also put certain nations on notice not to attempt any interference, revealing special teams have been formed with the Electoral Commission to protect the democratic contest. A message heard loud and clear last night by at least one diplomat.
Support dogs are being introduced permanently to courtrooms in Sydney and Newcastle. It comes after a successful trial aimed at easing the anxiety of litigants.
These puppies will be a common sight in the courthouse, but they're not in trouble. They're being trained as therapy dogs to help people deal with the stress of being here.
The dog's presence actually calms people down, and we find that they are able to recall matters and actually be able to deal with evidence and questions much clearer and much quicker.
The puppies will be based at the Family Court in Parramatta, Sydney and Newcastle. Chief Justice William Alstergren deals with domestic violence matters every day and has seen the impact the dogs have had elsewhere.
It has had a really, really profound change. It's easily one of the most successful innovations we've done.
It's been a rewarding experience for the trainers.
They're so dedicated to the program because they can see the difference it makes to court users and court staff, and through the medium of their therapy dog, they get to make people happy.
The program was initially launched in Hobart and Melbourne last year to help victims, litigants and children. There are now hopes it will be expanded further in New South Wales.
We'd love to see this expand, and we see the benefits of our dogs every day, so it's great to see that we're getting more opportunities.
These puppies will now undergo 18 months of training before being introduced to the courts.
You're watching TV1 News. Later in sports, Hunters take on Capras and SHMS to host PNG NRL team.
Do you want the best? Digicel TV has it all. Enjoy the latest football. Oh, that's a brilliant strike! Premier League, La Liga, gets the shot away and scores! And FA Cup. Stay entertained with HSBC Sevens. One of the most extraordinary tries. Premiership Rugby and more. All in high definition. Not to mention international and local news. Home entertainment with a whole lot of Filipino drama and more. Subscribe to a 40-channel postpaid TV package for only 105 kina and stay entertained. But wait, there's more. With this package, you can watch Digicel TV on your mobile for free. No data cost and no additional subscription. Call us now on toll-free number 1515 to set up your monthly postpaid TV subscription today. Digicel TV. More channels, more choice, more value.
Full show custom.
That's what we do around here.
Oh,
that ain't no stock record no more. Are you liking it? Trying not to cry.
Texas Metal, Thursdays 8:30 on Turbo.
Are you ready for an exciting word adventure? Join us as we meet fun letters, discover awesome words, and play with sounds on an epic phonics journey. Sing songs, create words, and have a blast along the way.
My hat and my bag, and let's go visit the market.
Catch Word Adventure on Feel It. Weekdays from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. only on TV1.
Forget about her family. Even her husband will not trust her anymore.
I'm just waiting for a time when I too can show you my hospitality.
Wow, that's so exciting, Meet.
Please get away from here. If you don't help me, Ashanti will get married to her and ruin her whole life.
Because of you, I lost millions, no billions. So you will have to pay with your life.
Thanks for staying with us. The SB PNG Hunters are set for a highly anticipated encounter against the accomplished Central Queensland Capras tomorrow, Saturday, February 22nd at the Santos National Football Stadium. This trial match is paramount for both teams as they aim to fine-tune their lineups before the official commencement of the 2025 QRL Host Plus season on March 8th.
This final pre-season trial represents a critical opportunity for both squads to solidify their playing groups. The Hunters are looking to build on their recent success following an impressive 24-20 comeback victory over the Northern Pride in Cairns, where they showcased their resilience and tenacity in the second half. Head coach Paul Layton has assembled a formidable lineup that strikes a balance between experienced players and emerging talents. Notable changes include Captain Il Alu returning to the field at lock, bringing leadership and skill, and Clint Lama and Benji Court to bolster the back row. The halves will feature Jamie Mavoko and Finley Glare, providing strategic versatility. Up front, Stephen Bruno and Zebedee Kip, who both delivered strong performances last week. In the back line, Alex Max takes his place in the centres alongside Brandon Nima, with Solovane and Eliza Roltinga on the wings and Morea at full-back. The CQ Caprers take the field with strong lineup enriched by a notable PNG influence, adding an extra layer of excitement to the match. Key players include Nixon Putt, Bobby Tanza, Kaya Wemby, Zev John and Valentine Richard. These players will be looking to assert themselves against their compatriots, ensuring a fiercely competitive atmosphere. The matchup is expected to draw a significant support from passionate fans and families, enhancing the electric atmosphere at the Santos National Football Stadium. The rivalry between these two QRL teams ensures that emotions will be high on the field. A recent surprise visit to the Hunters training session by NRL legend Cameron Smith on Thursday was aimed to uplift the team's spirits as they prepare for the Host Plus Cup season. The infusion of motivation is critical as they aim to contend for the premiership title once again, especially after narrowly missing out last year. As the SPPNG Hunters and the Central Queensland Campers face off, all eyes will be on this thrilling pre-season trial, which promises to deliver intense action and showcase talent from both sides. Terry Longwood, TV1 Sports.
Australian media has reported that NRL power brokers have struck a deal for a state-of-the-art NRL village to be built in Port Moresby to house those who relocate to Papua New Guinea to play for the league's newest franchise. Papua New Guinea will become the NRL's 18th in 2028, with the Australian government backing the Pacific nation's entry into the league with monetary support to the tune of $600 million. Code Sports reported yesterday that the PNG government will commit $150 million, equivalent to 357.7 million kina of their own, to the high-security compound, which is expected to fit around 200 people, including players, their families and staff of the PNG team. Prime Minister James Marape has officially announced that Sir Hubert Murray Stadium will serve as the home ground for Papua New Guinea's inaugural NRL team, solidifying the country's ambitions for a stronger presence in the prestigious NRL competition. While SHMS is the preferred choice, PM Marape acknowledged that if the stadium is not ready by 2028, the Santos National Football Stadium could temporarily host NRL games.
While it's been strongly emphasized that the Sir Hubert Murray Stadium will be the permanent venue and home for the new PNG NRL franchise, City Host Governor Boas Pakop has assured that plans are already in motion to ensure the stadium is NRL ready before 2028. He confirmed ongoing discussions with investors and partners to fast-track the stadium's completion. When giving his address on Wednesday night's formal NRL entry signing ceremony, Governor Pakop expressed great enthusiasm and was thankful for the opportunity to be the official host city, confidently adding that the Sir Hubert Murray Stadium should be NRL ready come 2028.
This is the potential of this nation, and that potential gives us, Prime Minister, enormous opportunity to build the economy of our capital city. And this is why, for us, we are thankful for this opportunity. It will also enable us to lift the quality of our infrastructure, the roads, all the basic infrastructure in the city. This stadium, we will be NRL ready come 2028.
To meet NRL standards, the stadium will undergo major upgrades in two phases. Stage 1 will be internal enhancements and includes roofing, seating, and lighting, among others. And Stage 2 will be expansion and development, which will include a high-rise hotel. Governor Pakop said the planned upgrades for the stadium would include proper media facility, CCTV, and other state-of-the-art facilities of NRL standards. He also acknowledged and thanked the Australian government through the High Commission for not just making the bold decision, but the investment that the Australian government is putting to help the capital city and the country project itself both regionally and globally.
We are multicultural, multi-ethnic, multi-faith, multinational city, and we'll be ready to host players from Australia, New Zealand, Fiji, Tonga, Samoa, Cook Islands, United Kingdom, France, even USA if they lift their standard. If the Japanese want to play rugby league and Chinese too, they're welcome to come to Port Moresby and play in our team.
The governor said he stands ready to work collaboratively with the Prime Minister and the team, city manager, NRL CEO, PNG RFL and all stakeholders to meet all the benchmark requirements to be ready in 2028. Having games at the Sir Herbert Murray Stadium have several key advantages and include its prime location and having a larger capacity. Terry Longwood, TV1 Sports.
And finally, the country's biggest Indigenous cricket competition has wrapped up in Central Australia, with some of Australia's future superstars travelling to the Red Centre to take part. Now, in its 32nd year, what started as a match between two territory teams has grown to a national tournament, attracting hundreds of participants.
Having a crack at an age-old sport in the heart of Australia.
Our first time here, that's why some of us doesn't know how to play properly.
Players like Mahalia Hargraves, who are new to the craze, are using the sport to make connections.
It's good for us to understand each other and learning from each other as a woman, and to support each other to become strong, independent, and to grow.
From humble beginnings to a national championship, the annual Imparja Cup attracts Indigenous cricketers from across the country.
The best part I love about the Imparja Cup is you get to come back, spend time with your mates, because I do live in Victoria, but I come back to come and join them for the week.
All ages and all abilities, this championship does not discriminate.
It's a really great sport because it's really social and you can play with your friends.
For some, the game is a form of therapy as well.
Letting your anger out on a ball.
Hey, that was my answer.
Fun. Oh, sorry. Okay.
It's hoped the competition will inspire the next generation of Aussie cricketers.
To see an Indigenous kid in the baggy green, blows you away, you know. It's like we mentioned with Dan Christian and those blokes. It gives you a buzz.
We see the Indigenous participation along with Cricket Australia as a really important step in growth.
A beautiful game trying to score its runs in remote communities.
What we are here for?
Cricket!
Cricket! Having fun?
Yes!
And that's all we have for sports. Now for the weather forecast. Southern region, isolated showers and windy. Port Moresby, fine. Daru and Poponeta, mostly fine. Momase region, isolated showers and thunderstorms becoming scattered over West Sepik. Ley and Medang, mostly fine. Wewak, partly cloudy with a chance of a shower or two. New Guinea Islands region, scattered showers and isolated thunderstorms. Lorengau, cloudy with overnight rain showers and thunderstorms. Kokopo, Rabaul and Boka, partly cloudy with brief showers. Highlands region, scattered showers and isolated thunderstorms, then scattered morning fog. Mount Hagen, partly cloudy with a few rain drizzles, then morning fog. Goroka, Kundiawa, Mendi and Wabeg, cloudy periods with some showers, then morning fog. Ocean forecast, Coral Sea and Solomon Sea, seas moderate to rough with southeast winds of 20 to 30 knots. Bismarck Sea, seas moderate to rough, becoming rough over the southern sector with southeast winds of 20 to 30 knots. Pacific Ocean, seas slight to moderate with southeast winds of 10 to 20 knots. And coastal waters, Waters of southern PNG and Indonesian border to Daru, Kiwai Islands, Kerma, Yule Island to Hood Point and Samarai Islands. Seas 0.5 to 1.5 meters, rising to 2 to 3 meters along the warning areas. Waters of Manus and its western group of islands and waters of West New Britain, seas 0.5 to 1.3 meters. And that ends another edition of TV1 News. Thanks for your company. Have a pleasant evening. Bye for now.
The TV1 News was proudly brought to you by
BSP, our bank, our people.